swift boat type people accused Hillary Clinton of snubbing the Gold Star mothers. Yes, and never mind who the Gold Star mothers are. I mean, they're basically a support group for mothers of people who've died in combat and all. And it turned out she never did snub them. She did meet with them, and the Gold Star mothers have tried to get this misinformation off the net for years now, but it keeps popping up right alongside all the reports that Barack Obama is a secret Muslim. You know, you wonder if that's a professional job. I mean, the same with the 9/11 conspiracy theories. How many people who've fallen into becoming passionate believers in that trace back the origins of much of it to Lyndon LaRouche? I mean, this way, in the blogosphere, sure, you can become the media, but some people use, yeah, I can be my own Joseph Goebbels. I can be the new devil child of Karl Rove. Personal, individual swift boating against anybody I don't happen to like. Anyone can swift boat anyone else. And this has already been documented to influence local elections and cost people their offices based on stuff sent anonymously that didn't turn out to be true. Ex-lovers, former bosses can lie about you on the net. So can fired employees, for that matter. And as Winston Churchill once put it, a lie gets halfway around the world before the truth has a chance to get its pants on. But if a blogger says it, then it must be true. Well, twice this year this has happened to me. One of them came from the former bass player of Dead Kennedys, Klaus Floride, who of course was one of the people who sued me to swipe Dead Kennedys away, in large part because I didn't want to put Holiday in Cambodia in a Levi's commercial. Well, and by lying in court and using big corporate lawyers, they swiped all the rights to Dead Kennedys. It now goes out on a label called Manifesto that I have no respect for at all. They are managed by a guy who, his other main client is a Christian folk artist. And they continue to this day to do fake reunion shows with pictures of me in the ads. But nevertheless, there goes Klaus whining on the internet, sending it out to punk news groups, putting it up on his MySpace, when Dirk Dirksen, the entrepreneur of Mabuhay Gardens, where a lot of us like Avengers and the Dills, Crime Nuns, later Dead Kennedys and Flipper all got their start. He died last year, and so there was a memorial concert for him, and Klaus put on, "How dare Jello Biafra bar me from going to the show and saying goodbye to Dirk?" Never mind, the service had already happened. What he didn't say in his blog was that the venue itself 86'd Klaus and East Bay Ray years ago for the way they mistreat so many other people in the scene and all. They wouldn't let him in the door even if I wanted to let him in the door. But oh no, immediately you get little hits on the blogs. Oh, Bong Bear talks about what a terrible person I am. Oh, an Anarchy Muffin is just in stitches about what an evil person I am. What can we do? And even some old friends fell for that one, which really pisses me off. All of them without ever stopping to ask if it was true. And then an ex-girlfriend of mine decided to do some internet mischief to get back at me. First, she MySpaced my current girlfriend, documenting all these kinky sexual perversions, real and imagined, not mentioning which ones were her idea, in hopes of driving the current girlfriend away. That backfired when the current girlfriend said, "Well, yeah, I realize it's kind of weird, but some of this sounds kind of cool. Why didn't you tell me about some of this?" And I wind up getting a kinkier girlfriend than the last time. So then she tried again and put up a blog on a pop punk news group about how evil I was, saying she was a kept woman and not allowed to leave my house and not allowed to have her own friends, when the opposite was true. She clung. And that's why I broke up in part. And saying that I kept weapons in my car in case I found Ray and Klaus because I intended to kill them. which I'm sure those people's lawyers are going to have a field day when they decide to strike again and whatnot. And sure enough, just like the last time, there's Mohawk Elf and Mushroom Boy or whoever, and even Jim Testa from Jersey Beat just parroting along about how evil and bad I am.